Hello YouTube fans, here again. And now why not? The next Long Wolf film would have been the last into 1980 when they combined two to Defo. And this one will be Toss Rolls to Hell. That's right, Toss Rolls to Hell. What can I say about Toss Rolls to Hell? It's a good one of the Long Cub films. Would have, like I said, would have been the last one. Shot in 1974, Long Cub and Tub. That mean Long Wolf, I should say, and Tub in Toss Rolls to Hell. This one I do like because you get a beautiful opening where he's in the snow, and there's a lot of snow in this one. You got the idea that start this in winter, and he's in snow and he's in the tarp with his little lad, that being Long Tub. So Long Wolf's in that. Now there's a bit where it just remind me of, oh, because a woman loves tap this caramel. The music does sound a bit like that. You got the similar 70s type of music what was used in a lot of the Long Club films, but you do get a bit of that music, that did, but a different type of beat. And it does, honestly, I swear, it does sound like, oh, because a woman loves tap this caramel. So I like it. I like it. So you've got Long Club again with his kid. There's a beautiful shot of the snow, beautiful shot of the Himalayas, beautiful shot of what it was done in Japan, and it's beautifully shot, and it's a beautiful. I've got to admit, it is a beautifully shot film. It is a beautifully shot film. So again, you've got our main villain, that being, if I can remember his name, Soldun. Yep, that being Soldun. So I've got our main villain again being Soldun. Obviously after Long Wolf and his little trub being Long Wolf, and he's got his family going after him. He's definitely want revenge in this one. So he's got his daughter, right, and he's training his daughter to kill ninjas, such as juggling fucking knives. You got a ninja trying to fucking get her with a sword, where he's training his daughter, and his daughter, it's brilliant scenes. She's juggling knives, and she fixes a knife and stabs the fucker in the head. So she's definitely fucking trained to kill. So it goes after our mate, that being Long Wolf, but Long Wolf being a badass, he's his kid. What does he do? What does he do? He has his kid, right, on his back, uses the sword, stabs her in the back, and she's dying. She's like, how could you use your kid like that? You're the coward. And he comes out the line, me and my boy are ready for hell. And she dies. And I love it, but he's a badass. He just doesn't take shit in this. I love the bit where he has to tart, right? And you've got these ninjas, and he's in like a cemetery where he's praying, and he shoots all the ninjas and he's hidden stones. It's brilliant. And again, you've got a lot of beautifully shot of the snow and the ice. There's a bit where you've got ninjas and they're hid in the snow, and there's a bit where, I'm not shitting you, right, there's a bit where they're buried in snow. So they're hiding in the snow, right, and they come out, and our mate, being Long Wolf, stabs them with his ninja sword, no fucking about, stabs them all, blood, door skirting out everywhere, and they fall down dead again at epic scene, and they say, oh, you're a devil, but your moves are amazing. So there's a lot of the typical stuff. You've got our evil main villain, that being Soldun. Some people, someone's got something down there, shut up in a minute. But you've got our main villain, that being, as I just said, Soldun. And he's got his family, and he's just literally massacres his family all the way through the fucking film. And I mean, all the way through the bloody film. He just massacres them. He's in snow, he's in ice, and there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of beautiful scenery where he's in the snow, he's in the ice, and it's a very beautifully shot film in that sense. It is a beautifully shot film. So again, he's sending his brothers out, he's slicing them with the sword, he's sending other brothers out, he's slicing them with his sword there. A lot of blood, a lot of gore, which is like typical of the Long Wolf dub films. You know, it's like typical, and this one being Toss Roads to Hell, it's a good one. So you've got the scene where he's on a wheelbarrow, and there's a lot of scenes where he's skiing, right? He's skiing. And it's bits to me whether they used the idea from James Bond in this one. There's a bit of me where did they use the idea of James Bond, because there's a bit where he's in the snow. You've ever seen the Bond action scenes, whether it be Rods and Morse and so on. There's always a scene where he's on ski slopes and there's a snow action scene, and there's a bit in it in this where you do actually see that, you see it. Again, there's a lot of beeping downstairs. I don't know if you can hear it, something going on downstairs, but hopefully you might not hear it. So again, there's a bit of scene where all the villains are about to chase our mate, that being Long Wolf. And it's an epic scene, you just got to see it. He's on the snow, he's got his tar, he's got his little kid there, and he's shicing through them all, blood strutting out everywhere. There's a beautiful scene where he stabs one in the neck. Beautiful. And you've got our main villain. Before all that, there's a bit where one of the guys, who's one of the sons of our main villain, that being Soldun, gets stabbed, and there's a fucking bit of a disturbing scene where he's trying to rape his own sister. I shit you not, he's trying to rape his own sister and pregnant her. Really fucked up scene, really. But our main villain against Soldun, stabs him with the sword, kills his own fucking daughter. And I think he good in Bennett, he doesn't fuck around in this. But again, you got the epic scene, he's in the tar, and he's going through them all, and he's slicing and dicing and blood strutting out everywhere, and he just lickety kills them all. Right? I mean, he lickety kills them all in the snow. The snow, and it's all done in snow, in icy mountains, the lot, right? And you've got our main villain, that being Soldun, and he says that line, "I will get you and destroy you," and then Long Wolf says, "You will be long and you will live lonely in hell." And then he rides off in the snow. You've got to see where you think, is his kid a Donner in this one? Is his kid a bladding Donner? But he's not, because he finds his kid. You've got that music again, it feels like, all because a woman loves milk tea. That's what it reminds me of. He picks his kiddie up, puts him in the wheelbarrow, sails off, the end. And I love it, I love it. Bear with me because I think I know what that is. It's a fire alarm. Yeah, I think we found out what the beeping was. We've got a fire alarm, right? And we have it downstairs. Because someone's cooking something, it's setting off the fire alarm. So if you hear a lot of beeping, that's what it was. So I do apologise about that. It's a fire alarm. But yeah, so he saves his kid, sails off, the end. And I love it. I just love the film. I just think it's an epic. It's an epic way to end the film. And there's a bit of me where I'd love to know which ones. I haven't got them, but I love to know which ones had the two Long Club films, what they combined and made Soldun Assassin. I just love to know which ones. I've got them because I'd love to see which versions they are. Because they are around, I just haven't got them ones. But this was the one what was one of my favourites. I love the shot of it in the snow. I love it in the ice. Like I say, you got them all stealing after our main guy, that being Long Wolf. Long Wolf being a badass, just outsmarts them all, kills them all. Epic ending, and it's a day ending from 1974. If you've never seen the Long Club films, I'd recommend them all, and this one was the last one I've got. And I know there's other ones out there, but these are the ones I've got. And that's, I'm looking on the arm disc. This is a copy of it on a snide disc. That being Long Club, that being Toss Roads to Hell. So Toss Roads to Hell from 1974. What else can I say? It's a dud one. It's a dud action film. It's martial arts. Again, it's just slice and dice assassin films into them. I'll see you soon.